You open your phone for 5 minutes. That's all it takes. Someone from high school is in Tulum. Your coworker just picked up a brand new electric SUV. Your cousin is posting a casual kitchen remodel that looks like a luxury showroom. And there you are, debating whether you should wait until next week to buy groceries. It makes you wonder, how is everyone affording this? Did I miss something? Am I behind? Here's the truth that almost nobody says out loud. Most of what you're seeing is a financial illusion. And once you understand how the illusion works, you'll stop feeling like you're losing a game you didn't even know you were playing. The house that looks like success. Drive through almost any suburb and you'll see it. Big homes, fresh landscaping, luxury vehicles in the driveway, delivery packages stacked at the door. From the outside, it looks like prosperity. But what does that house actually represent? Usually a very large monthly obligation. When someone buys a $400,000 home with a small down payment, they're not owning a house. They're committing to decades of payments. At today's typical interest rates, that can mean thousands per month before you even factor in property taxes, insurance, maintenance, and repairs. For many households, housing alone eats up a massive portion of their income. That doesn't mean they're wealthy. It often means they're leveraged. There's a big difference. The car in the driveway. Nothing signals I'm doing well faster than a new car. But here's what doesn't show up in the photo: long-term loans, high insurance premiums, registration, maintenance, fuel. Stretching payments over 6 or 7 years has become normal. That lowers the monthly number, but locks you into years of obligation on something that's losing value the entire time. From the outside, it looks like success. From the inside, it can feel like pressure. Income is not wealth. One of the biggest misconceptions online is that a high income equals financial freedom. It doesn't. You can earn 6 figures and still feel broke if your expenses rise to match your paycheck. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's powerful. As income grows, so do rent or mortgage, car payments, dining out, subscriptions, travel, upgrades. Without realizing it, people build a financial structure that requires them to keep earning at the same level just to maintain appearances. That's not wealth, that's dependency. The invisible advantages. Here's something rarely mentioned. Some people have help: family assistance, shared living arrangements, gifts, inheritance, support with rent or a down payment. There's nothing wrong with that. Multi-generational support has always existed. But when that help isn't visible, it creates distorted comparisons. If someone isn't paying market rent or isn't paying rent at all, their disposable income looks very different from someone covering every bill independently. Yet online, both lifestyles look identical. You see the vacation, you don't see the financial structure behind it. The highlight reel effect. Social media compresses time. Someone might buy a car this year, take a trip the next, renovate something 2 years later. But when you scroll, it appears as one continuous stream of upgrades. Your brain interprets it as constant growth. In reality, it's spaced out, sometimes financed, sometimes saved for, sometimes supported. But the feed removes context, and without context, everything looks effortless. The psychology behind it. Humans are wired to compare. For most of history, we compared ourselves to a small circle: neighbors, friends, coworkers. Now we compare ourselves to thousands of people across income levels, cities, and life stages. You're comparing your internal stress to someone else's curated highlight reel. That's not a fair comparison, and you'll always feel behind if you keep playing that game. The quiet financial wins. Here's what rarely gets posted: paying off a credit card, building an emergency fund, contributing consistently to retirement, driving a reliable older car, choosing not to upgrade. Those moves aren't flashy, they don't get likes, but they compound. Financial security is quiet, debt is loud. The people who look the most impressive often carry the highest monthly pressure. The people who look average are sometimes the ones building actual freedom. The opting out power. Let's imagine two paths. Path 1, upgrade everything, stretch payments, keep up appearances. Path 2, moderate housing, reliable used car, intentional spending, invest the difference. The second path won't impress strangers, but over years, the gap becomes enormous. Small monthly differences turn into investment accounts, flexibility, options, freedom. Wealth isn't built in posts, it's built in habits. Redefine what winning means. Real financial success isn't about impressing people, matching someone else's lifestyle, or hitting arbitrary milestones. It's about sleeping without money anxiety, having options, not being controlled by debt, making decisions from strength instead of pressure. That kind of success rarely trends online, but it's real. The bottom line: if you spend less than you earn, avoid high-interest debt, invest consistently, build cash reserves, you are quietly moving ahead of a huge percentage of people. You just won't see applause for it. And that's okay, because long-term wealth doesn't perform, it accumulates. The next time you see someone posting from a rooftop bar, driving a new car, or unveiling a renovation, remember, you don't know the full story. You never will, and you don't need to. The only comparison that matters is this: are you in a stronger position than you were a year ago? If the answer is yes, even slightly, you're winning. Not the loud kind of winning, the real kind. And 20 years from now, that's the only one that will matter.